evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests.
Good evening.
High on a hilltop, overlooking a beautiful village in Kutch, Malvi, there lived a loving couple, Mahesh and Geeta. They loved each other and they were very satisfied with whatever they had. Mahesh went to work as a labourer in a nearby village, and Geeta, she took care of the household. On a sultry afternoon, Mahesh was returning home. While crossing a brook, he saw a shining, marvelous object near the pebbles that at once caught his attention. He took it in his hands. It was a beautiful mirror with filigree work at the sides. Mirror was an unknown thing those days, and he said, "Oh, what a beautiful and a wonderful object." He kept it safely as his treasure. Now, looking in the mirror, he saw the picture of his father who had died a few years back. He had never seen his own face, so he thought the picture in the mirror was his father. He was thrilled to bits. Reaching home, he kept the mirror in a beautiful treasure box, in a black velvet suede finished wooden box. And he never mentioned it to his wife. Every morning before he went to work, he would look in the mirror and smile. Even when he returned, he had this overwhelming desire to see his father who had died. Now, Geeta started getting curious. Why is her husband, why is Mahesh looking in the mirror and smiling? She became very upset and restless over the days. So one afternoon, even before he could return from work, she opened the cupboard, took the treasure box, and she saw, oh my gosh, she saw the picture of a good-looking woman. Oh my God, she screamed. What the hell is he doing? What is he trying to hide from me? How dare he, that brazen old cat? I will teach him a lesson. She hated anybody who came in between she and her husband. She was very possessive about her love, Mahesh. And she knew if anybody came in between, what she could do to prevent that. Now, Mahesh, every evening when he came home, he used to get his special tea with a lot of love and affection from Geeta. But on that day, that evening, she did not prepare tea. "Geeta, my darling, where's my tea?" She kept quiet. He freshed himself and insisted, "Geeta, where's my tea?" She replied, "Go get your tea elsewhere, to your newfound love. Who am I to prevent you? I'll go to my mother's house." And she started crying very badly. Mahesh got angry and he said, "What the hell are you talking about? Have you gone insane? I don't understand." Geeta replied, "You cannot hide things from me, Mahesh. I cannot take this." She went inside. By the time, at that moment, their neighbor, Payal, entered. And she went inside with a huff and puff manner and banged the door shut. That night, they did not talk to each other. She was furious, irritated by his behavior. The next morning, as usual, Mahesh, in a very smiling way, goes to the cupboard, opens the box, his favorite box. He smiles unusually. Geeta gets furious. She goes to her mama's house, especially to talk to her dad, who was a family astrologer, about the things what is happening. She told her dad, "Papa, I don't understand what has happened. He is behaving so differently. Could you please help me out?" Dad and Mom, they were worried and concerned about his behavior. He consoled his child. "Child, do not worry. I would give you a taviz, a top locket. Just put it under your husband's pillow. The next day you can see the miracle. She was glad. She was so happy. She felt she found a solution to that problem, which was giving her sleepless nights. So that day, she put the locket under the pillow and just prayed, God, please, a miracle, God. The next morning, Mahesh, smiling cheerfully, he went to the cupboard, opened the box, his favorite box, and he was smiling at the object. She got irritated. She said, enough, Mahesh, enough. This is enough. You cannot try to hide things from me. I have found it myself. You thought nobody would know what you're doing? He was shocked. There was pin drop silence. What are you talking, Geeta? What are you talking? She got furious, irritated, even more, lost her temper to the extent of banging things on the floor. Have you gone insane, Geeta? Mahesh replied. He also lost his cool. She said, okay, tell me, whose picture have you got in that box? Mahesh said, yes, that's the picture of my father. Oh, Geeta replied in a very sarcastic tone. Was your father a good-looking woman? Yes. Mahesh said, Geeta, please don't be rude. My father was a man who had a beard like mine. Geeta said, okay, fine. Then could you please show me the picture in the box? He replied confidently, yes, I will show you the picture right now. He went to the wooden box, cupboard, then took it out, the box, and saw the picture. It's my father's picture, can't you see? And gave the box to Geeta. She grabbed it from his hand and looked and saw a woman's face. Okay, Mahesh, is this your father? Obviously, this is my father. What do you think? Now, would you please see it for yourself, she said in a rough voice. He grabbed it from her hand angrily, looked at it, and he could see two faces. One his father's, and the other his wife's. She also saw her husband's face and her face. Now, they were quiet for a few minutes. But within a moment of time, they understood. Within a few seconds, they understood. The picture, or the object, the marvelous object in the box, was just reflecting their faces. They rejoiced, they were happy, and they were smiling at each other for that very moment. And they lived happily ever after. Over to you.